So the last week when the game was nearing its release, this is about Thursday night, night before the release, and Cole was like, actually, the whole week of that, he's like, "Hey Thade, he bought the special edition." And I'm sorry, I'm jumping to different million points. But all right, so let me go all the way back. So Cole really likes Xenoblade, and he bought the special edition of Xenoblade 3. It comes with like an art book, a steel book. Is that about
That's
it?
it.
Yeah.
I thought you're going to go back all the way to like when I was born and stuff. And tell my life story for a bit there.
No. Yeah, he got an art book, a steel book, the game itself, and apparently that stuff isn't coming out. The special edition stuff isn't coming out till September, but the game is shipped on release. At least that's what Cole thought. His version of the game got delayed a few days, which is probably coming out which is probably getting tomorrow as we're recording this.
Well, let me just explain, okay? So when you bought the special edition, they basically said that we're gonna ship out the game before the special edition content. I'm assuming because of because they brought the date up instead of back when it was originally supposed to be, when they probably would have all of it shipped together.
When it's supposed to be launched in September.
Yeah, September, October, something like that. And so they didn't have the special edition content stuff ready to go, and so they decided to essentially delay that and have that ship out later, which in my opinion is completely fine. The problem what happened is that they didn't ship out any of the special edition copies, like the actual game copy of itself, on time. Literally, I don't think anybody that I could see on the internet talking about it got their special edition game on launch day.
That's Nintendo's fault right there.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that.
That just makes you not want to ever do pre-orders because you can't play it day one.
This is what's crazy how much of a problem that actually is, because I've had that happen way too many times. But we'll let things continue, and then if you want to, we can jump back to that.
I do.
Yeah, that sounds more interesting. But anyways, he orders his stuff, and he's not getting it early. And so Cole's like, "Hey, Thane, do you want to buy Xenoblade 3? I know you're going to buy it later."
I even did
he did that.
This thing.
The finger thing.
I did it to Skylar too, mind you. I did it to both of you guys. I was trying to sleaze you into it.
And I was like, and at first he was like, you don't have to do this. But he kept doubling down. It's like, "Hey, Thane, you really want to get it?" Like, he kind of changed at first he's like, "Oh, you don't have to get it," but he kept pressuring more, and it's like,
I changed my approach to, holy F, I really want to play this game on launch day. I know I'm not getting my copy. I got to swindle one of these guys into doing it.
So I was like, okay. And I think I said it earlier, but on Thursday night, I definitely pushed it down. It's like, all right, but I get to play it first since I bought the game. And I thought on Discord call, he heard it. Everyone else, I'm pretty sure, heard it, especially Sky heard it. But then
I didn't hear that part.
Come Friday, and Cole's like, hey, we're gonna go get the game. It's like, yeah, sure, but gotta remember, I get to play it first.
Wait, pause.
Yeah.
I wasn't so pushy that I got to the point where I asked you, let's go get the game. Okay. You came to me. You said, Art, let's go get the game, Cole.
Yeah.
You're the one who brought me into it, okay? Don't make me seem like I'm a complete scumbag. I already am a scumbag, but I'm not that bad of a scumbag.
Well, okay, I don't remember every detail.
I just gotta clear my name a little bit.
Hey, let's go get the game. I was a little peppy, I guess. Yeah.
You were definitely a little peppy. I appreciate it.
Hey, let's go get the game, because I thought I was gonna play. Wait, no. So I was like, okay, but remember, I get to play first, and literally Cole just becomes extremely mopey. He's like, what?
Instantly depressed.
Yeah, instantly depressed. And it's like, I don't know if Cole said something, but to Sky first, but he comes in, he says, I definitely heard him say that last night. And it's like,
so let me put you guys into my shoes a little bit. It's Friday. The whole day, this is my thought process. When Thane gets home from work, we can get the game, and I get to enjoy playing all night, essentially. And then I get to go to bed and wake up and go play in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pre-release for the set Power of the Elements. And then I get to come home and play more Xenoblade. And then the next day just play more Xenoblade. And just have a ton of freaking Xenoblade. And it was going to be so effing fun. And I was just absolutely stoked for this weekend. My hopes were ridiculously high. My excitement was through the roof. So at work, I'm just freaking jazzed. Actually enjoying my day at work, which is pretty rare that I actually enjoy work some days. I even got off a little bit early from work because I was just so freaking jazzed about it. And I had my other stuff done at work. And I was like, let's go. I'm freaking going to go home. We're going to just be like, just freaking in anticipation. And then when Thane says, but I'm going to play it first, I thought, oh no, there goes my night. Because one, there's no way I'm going to play it tonight if Thane's playing it. That's just how it's going to work. Two, I wouldn't get to play it until like literally the next day around that same time because I was gone at that Yu-Gi-Oh thing from like 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. I was gone for most of the day. And so I was just like, well, freak. There goes all of that excitement that I had built up. And it all just shut me down. And I basically experienced bipolar disorder. That's the best way to explain it, what it was. From 100% just jazzed hyper to literally 0% depression. I'm just done. I was really sad.
Yeah, so I at first I was gonna, stick to it, but he got really sad, and it's like, well, I don't think we're gonna go and get the game if he's gonna be mopey like this. So it's like, all right, you know what? Fine, you can play it.
Thane has a heart.
And here's the thing.
I really do appreciate it.
Here's the thing. I probably would have only played it for a couple hours and then had you play it.
That's the thing. I was gonna go to bed relatively early though, so
Yeah.
I could wake up, so I could drive for the Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
I guess I don't know. He got really sad about it. So I was like, fine, I'll just let you play it.
I guess I needed to add a couple more details, and that went into my thought process of all of this. My thought process was, Thane told me he will be buying this at some point. It'd be cool if he could buy it now so that I could play it. And then two, I know that he hasn't played all the way through the first two Xenoblade games, so why would he want to play through this one right now and just jump into it without really knowing?
They're also all kind of standalone.
Sure, but they benefit from knowing the other two. Or they all benefit from knowing each other. That's the way they're intended. And so I just figured, knowing how Thane is, he would want to get the full picture before playing the third one. And so I guess that all kind of built towards everything together. And then, yeah. Don't get me wrong, Thane. I'm incredibly happy that you were willing enough to let me play it. And I not don't get me wrong, but I just, in general, I'm very, very happy you're willing to let me play it. Because my weekend was awesome. Really freaking good. Minus that minor bit of depression I had there for a second. But other than that, phenomenal weekend. Played a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Played a ton of Xenoblade. I'm addicted to that game. It's so freaking good.
I was trying to coax him, saying, "Hey, I'll let you play God of War Ragnarok before me," but he doesn't like God of War.
I don't care about God of War.
Yeah.
That wouldn't coax me any day.
You're like, ask him if he wants to drink sparkling water.
Oh gosh.
Ugh.
But yeah, Xenoblade 3 is really good. Highly recommend it, but I guess going back, I do recommend playing the first two before. You, like Thane said, they are standalone technically. I mean, you could play them without knowing what happens in the other games, but it's pretty clear that if you do play them all, you're going to have a much better experience.